Hey everybody, Eric here. Today we're going to be doing some cardio on the Bowflex. Now, I'll be working out on a PR1000. You can do this routine on any flat bench style machine. And we're going to run all of our resistance through this bottom set of pulleys here. We're going to have one weight setting, which we're going to rack up in a little bit. And we're going to do that after our 4-minute warm up. And before that, we have this little introduction here. So today's routine is a cardio routine. And a lot of the routines on the channel are kind of a mixture of cardio and resistance training. This one's leaning more towards cardio. And what's different about it is a lot of our lifts today are going to be compound movements. So we're going to have a movement where we row and raise our leg at the same time. Another is going to be a squat where we're holding the weight out in front of us, and that's going to engage our shoulders and our back and our legs kind of all in the same motion. So we're also going to be keeping things really fast paced. 35 seconds of work, and then we're going to have a 25-second rest interval. And actually, this routine I've done before on the channel here, exact same routine, but the intervals were a little bit shorter, and that was a beginner style routine, 25 seconds of work, followed by 25 seconds of rest. So if you're going to be joining me for this routine, I hope you hit that like button. I always appreciate that. And if you're new to the channel, well, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this routine. I hope you come back for more, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into our warm-up. All right, let's get our cardio going with some jogging in place here. We're gonna be doing this for about a minute, just to get the blood flowing and our body warm here. And as we do this, I'm gonna go ahead and demo all the different lifts we'll be doing here on the screen. The first is gonna be resisted punch. Then we'll be doing some shoulder pulls. We got 2 sets of these, one for each side. We're gonna be doing a 1-arm row, mixed in with a high knee. Some goblet squats with the shoulder raise. Then we're going to do one of my favorites. We're going to be doing some uppercuts, followed by some tricep extensions. And then we're going to finish things off with a pullover crunch. All right, let's wind it down here on our jog. We're going to be moving into some saucers here. For saucers, imagine your nose is at the center of a spiral, and we're going to spin it out wider and wider until we're doing full rotations. We're going to do a few of these. And now let's change directions. Keep it wide and slowly bring it inwards. All right, nice. Now we're going to do some arm circles. Arms out wide, little circles at first. Stretch out as far as you can go. And then we're going to start making bigger and bigger circles. Now that they can't get them any bigger than they are right now, let's change directions and slowly bring them in. All right, now let's go into some arm swings, into an arm pull. So pull that arm across your body, stretch out your tricep and also your shoulder here. Let's swing it back and pull. One more on each side. All right, now we're going to move into some wrist spins. I like doing these just to loosen up my forearms and my wrists just a little bit. Just spin those wrists around, get them nice and loose. We're going to be holding lots of weight today. All right, now we're going to move into a body weight squat. Put your arms out in front of you as a counterbalance, and I want you to drop in as low as you can go to what's comfortable. If you can't go as far as me, that's all right. Do what you can do here. And as you drop down, I always say this, I want you thinking about where your knees are. You don't want them leaning over your toes. That's a bad technique. If you do, it's going to put a lot more pain on your joints and possibly even a little more stress on your lower back. All right, so now we're going to do some side squats, legs wider than shoulder width apart, and we're just going to go back and forth, alternating side to side. Go as low as you can go. Feel that nice stretch going on. And we got 10 more seconds or so. We'll be racking up our machine. All right, so we got 3 different weight settings for this routine. The heavyweight setting is going to be 80 pounds of power rods on both sides, medium 50, and lightweight, you can either do 20 or 30 pounds. And I just want you to find a resistance that's going to be good for you throughout this routine. So if this is your first time doing this routine, you know, maybe go just a little bit lighter than you normally go. But if you're coming out of the beginner routine, like I mentioned, I've done this routine before on the channel, but with beginner intervals, keep that weight setting the same. All right, so our first lift today is going to be resisted punch. And you're going to be seated upright, keep your back nice and straight, and then you're going to bring your hands up like you're about to do a chest press. Except we're going to do one arm at a time. And when you do this, I want you to punch out quickly. So we're going to punch and then slowly retract the weight. And it's your job to stay in control here, even when you're punching fast. All right, that's our first set. And then we're going to move into some shoulder pulls. So we're going to do this routine in a circuit style where we're going to do one of each exercise, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to do one of each exercise, and then come back again. So shoulder pulls. So we're going to grab the handle furthest away from you, put your inner arm on the tower, and then you're just going to pull that weight up towards your shoulder. All right, everybody join me here, pulling that weight up. Now, you don't actually have to keep your hand on the tower if you don't need it. And just pull it nice and smooth. Ten more seconds. All right, now we're just going to spin around, do shoulder pulls from the other side of the machine. Again, your inner hand could be holding the tower here. You know, try and get a full extension here, and then you're going to just pull that weight up to your shoulder, and then release. Now, this particular movement, this isn't the fastest or the most compounded movements here. We are working our shoulders and our back kind of in the same motion. This is a nice one to kind of get stretched out though. And it's a tough one. There we go. All right. So I'm moving back to the other side here, and we are going to be moving into some one-arm shoulder or one-arm rows with a high knee mixed in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the weight. This is my inner arm. You'll see this would be the one touching the tower. And I'm going to pull the weight back towards me. And as I do that, I'm going to do a high knee with that same side of my body. So my outer arm and knee are going up at the same time. And I'm also going to throw in kind of a reach up here too. So as I pull that weight back, my knee goes up and my arm goes up. It's funny, you would think the leg that is going up in the air would be the one that's getting burned out here. That leg on the ground where you're doing all that stabilizing, that's the one Hey, you're really working. All right, other side here. So again, we're gonna be pulling this weight towards our outer knee, or we're gonna be raising the outer leg and then reaching up. So as you pull, both your knee and your arm go up in the air. It's okay if you're kind of struggling with this motion at first. It might be a little herky-jerky. That's all right. Keep doing it. You'll get the hang of it. Okay, here we go. So goblet squats are going to be up next here. And so for a goblet squat, I'm going to actually be grabbing the strap here, not this handle itself. So you can see how I'm holding this handle just like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this handle shoulder height and my drop down into a nice and low squat and then raise up. I want you thinking about where your knees are. Are you leaning forward? Or are you dropping straight down? 10 more seconds. You got this. Whew, there we go. Goblet squats are going to be the toughest lift of this routine. Now, our next lift is going to be some uppercuts. Got to be my favorite here. And what we're going to do is going to be standing facing away from the tower here, and then you're going to grab these handles, and you're going to have a little bit of a bend in your knees, and then you're going to cut upwards. Now, as you do this, I want you slowly having the weight retract. You can explode upward though. Really give it a strong uppercut. And if you have lower back problems, really focus on going nice and slow and staying in control. Whew, there we go. Okay. Tricep extension up next. So we're gonna be sitting here straight up and down, just like we were doing for our chest press. But for this, we're gonna be bringing the hands above our head and then flaring it up. Try to keep those elbows locked at the center of a circle here, and rotate those handles around that circle. You're only doing a quarter circle too. All right, there we go. Now we got some pullover crunches. So if you have a leg extension, I recommend bringing your legs over this. If you don't have a leg extension, just plant those feet on the ground nice and firm. And then we're going to take these handles, stick them straight up in the air, and then we're going to pull them down towards our thighs, and then bring your shoulders up off the bench into a nice crunch. All right, that is circuit one. We got 2 more circuits just like that to go. We are going to skip the shoulder pulls in the last circuit. So you're over a third of the way done here. Now let's keep it going. We're going to be doing another round of resisted punches here. Sit up nice and tall, punch it out, and slowly retract. Ten more seconds. You got this. Whew, there we go. I don't know about you, I got a nice sweat going already here, but that's not going to stop us. We got some shoulder pulls. We're going to be reaching across the machine, one arm on the tower, and then we're going to be rolling or pulling that handle back to our shoulder here. Let's go, 35 seconds. Good sweat going here. You know, I kind of thought I wouldn't be sweating too much, kind of nice and cool in my garage tonight. I had a spicy dinner though, maybe that's what's going on, I don't know. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Does spicy food make you sweat more? I don't know, but oh, I've got it going tonight. All right. Other side. Let's get in position here. All right, let's pull. We're almost at the halfway point. We don't have a break in this routine though. Keeping things going, keeping that heart rate up. Now I mentioned really briefly in the intro, I have this exact same routine with 25-second work, 25-second rest intervals. So if you're really struggling, I want you to finish this routine with me, but maybe next time when you come back, check out that routine and then build up to this. All right, all right. We're gonna have that high knee outer row. Let's get in position here. Again, we're gonna be raising our knee and our hand at the same time as we pull this weight back. Let's row and raise. Really try to reach up nice and high. Ten more seconds. Switching up to the other side now. All right, 5 more seconds. Let's get in position. Row and raise. Here we go. Think about your breathing. You should be inhaling as you're pulling the weight in towards you. All right, Goblet squats, the toughest lift of this routine coming right on up. Grab those handles just like this. And we're gonna be raising up to shoulder height, and then we're gonna be dropping down into that squat. You're over halfway done, stick with me. Twenty more seconds. Explode upward out of that squat. Nice. Uppercuts going on next. Now, if you need a break, this is probably the best time to do it. Give yourself, a minute just to get caught up. Pause the video. While you're paused, hit the like button for me. And then you better come back. Join me as we finish out this routine. Uppercuts. Stick with me, everybody. Here we go. You can kind of swing your body into this a little bit as well if you want. Ten more seconds, come on. Finish strong. Tricep extension going on up next. Sit up nice and tall. Keep your back straight. Here we go. Bring it back to the tower. Raise it up. Keep those elbows locked in place. Exhale as you're kicking those elbows out. Inhale as they retract. Pullover crunches. Let's get it going. Now, if you need some water, I would finish up this crunch. Grab yourself just a quick sip and then get right back at it. That's all right. Handles up towards the sky. Now down towards the thighs and raise it up. You can do this 15 more seconds in this set. Resisted punches up next. I'm grabbing some water for me though. We've got just 7 sets left to go. Let's get ready to punch though. Again, control that weight as it retracts. Three, 2, 1. All right. Now we're skipping our shoulder pulls on this last circuit, and we're going right into our row with high knees and high hands. So again, we're going to be pulling this weight back and raise your knee and your hand together. You know, I like to think of, I'm just some little mechanical toy here. Somebody pulls the weight, and my legs and my arms go up. Ten more seconds. There we go. We got 5 sets remaining. You can finish this out 80% of the way through. Let's get going. Get this other handle all lined up. And then again, we're pulling it in towards our outer knee and raising that inner hand up. There we go, pulling the strings. Couple more. All right, our hardest set coming up here. It's our final goblet squat with shoulder raise. Let's get in the right mental space here for this. Finish this one up, and then it's all downhill from here. Here we go. For even more difficulty, try to explode upward. Like you're jumping out of your shoes almost. Almost there. Here we go, upper cuts up next. Love me some uppercuts. Love me some cardio too. I hope you're liking this routine as well. Become a cardio monster. Here we go. Let's punch it up. Control that weight on the way down. Ten more seconds. A few more cuts. You got 2 more sets. Tricep extension up next. Here we go, 5 seconds, let's go. 3, 2, 1. It's getting tough, no quit now though. Final set. It's crunch time, baby. Let's get in position. So again, pullover crunches, hold those handles, bring them down to your thighs. Now, if you're really feeling it, and I'm feeling it right now, I'm gonna do sit-ups instead. Here we go. We're finishing this out strong. You can do it. Ten more seconds. Whew. All right. Another day of cardio in the books. Good work, everybody. Don't forget to remove your power rods from tension and wrap them up. Velcro, a bungee cord, power rod rejuvenator. All that stuff helps keep them nice and strong. Before I go, I do want to remind everybody I now have memberships that are part of this channel. If you want to find different workout programs that tell you how to progress through all these videos on the channel, be sure to check out that. Or if you just want to just in general say thanks for the workouts, Ko-Fi is the place to do it. And just at $3 a month, you're going to get access to an automated workout journal. $6 gets you access to all the programs, and $12 gets you access to all of that and your name up here on the credits. So as always, thank you to everybody for joining me. Great job for finishing. And be good to yourself and be good to others.